Ready? I hope you are, because that's another episode of 51st Parallel. Today I have an opportunity to talk to a person who studies something I really like. Not that I dislike other fields of studies, no. Let's put it this way. I have some experience in that field, which makes me a little bit more biased towards it. However, I'm not sure we're going to talk much about this topic today, probably we'll save it for the future. Nonetheless, this episode is definitely a good one, so stay tuned and we'll begin in a few moments. Okay, so hello Filip, and how are you doing today?
Hello, I'm pretty well today. I can say it is a lazy day, but yeah, it is really good in this time to have one lazy day. And what about you?
Me too. I'm also good, and it is really good to have some days like that, especially now that we have some exams coming, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So, what do you study?
I study automatics and robotics, and my faculty is W12N.
W12N, okay.
Yeah, that's the faculty of electronics, microsystems, and photonics.
Do you like this field?
Yes, I like this field, but to be honest, at this point, it is a bit hard to say if I like it, because at the start of, at the beginning of at the first year of your study. There are a lot of general subjects like mathematics, physics, etc. And the next years are more like specialized.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. I understand, because, yeah, probably we should mention that every student here at our technical university goes through practically the same process in the beginning, right? Has the same subjects and something like that. And also, I wanted to ask you, how did you get to this field? I don't know, was it always your dream to study something like that? Was it more, I don't know, for some more practical reasons? How was it?
To be honest, it wasn't like that. Like I always dreamed about it, but my high school kind of led to this field of study, because I was in a technical high school. It was a mechatronical high school, and I really liked it here, like robots and stuff like that. So yeah, that's mainly it, I think, and also practical reasons.
So you're saying that your high school was specialized more in mechatronics, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I see. So yeah, naturally that led you to study here, right?
Yeah.
By the way, the other day you told me that you are applying for this Erasmus exchange program, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how is it going?
Yeah. Now I'm just choosing the place I want to go. I have to do that first, and to do that, I have to check my subjects, my classes in the sixth and fifth semester. And find those classes like replacements for those
I see.
classes
So
in
another university which has the same courses in this semester.
Yeah. The same, not exactly the same. They don't have to be the same, but they have to be similar.
I see. So, do you have anything on your radar?
Yeah, actually, I have.
I'm sorry. By the way, we need to mention that you plan to go to Germany, right?
Yeah, exactly. To be honest, firstly, I plan to go to the German-speaking country. So on the radar was Germany and Austria. But unfortunately, my faculty doesn't have agreement with any Austrian university, so I have to go to Germany. But still, it's still good. And there in Germany, I have three possibilities. I can go to the Dresden, Darmstadt, and Karlsruhe. The Dresden is the closest to the Polish border, and Karlsruhe and Darmstadt are on the west of the Germany, really close to the French border.
Oh, okay. So, I don't know. Do you have any preferences? Do you want to go to Dresden or to those two other cities more? What is it?
Currently, I want to go to the Karlsruhe. It looks the best. but I don't know if I will be able to like find all those courses.
Oh, uh-huh.
Yeah.
I see. And by the way, you said something like, okay, I wanted to apply to Austria or to Germany, but then I learned that we don't have this sort of agreement with Austria, but Germany is still good. I mean, was Austria your, let's say, first choice if you had an opportunity to study there or in Germany? What would it be?
I think it would be Austria. I really like this country. To be honest, I was there just once, but that was really amazing. Maybe not once, twice. Once I was in Vienna, and once I was skiing near the Salzburg in Alps.
Great. So, okay, yeah, I see how it is. Yeah, interesting. Just another thing I wanted to ask you, because you said that you like. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit terrible, in names. So can you repeat the name of this city, starting with? I believe it starts with C, right?
Karlsruhe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
it's tough because it's German name, so
Yeah, that's true. You said something like it looks the best. So is it important for you when choosing a city?
Yeah, definitely. For example, when I was deciding where I go to study, I have opportunities like the main ones were Łódź. I think you know Łódź,
Yeah,
and
of course I do.
Wrocław. And to be honest, Łódź is not as bad as people say, but still, Wrocław looks better. And by looks, I don't mean only the look,
appearance, right?
Yeah. Not exactly. Not only the appearance, but also like just the feeling I have in the city.
Okay, that's nice. That's good that you decided to go here.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we wouldn't have met, right?
Exactly.
Okay. And also, I wanted to ask you about this language aspect. I mean, you're learning German.
Yeah, exactly. I am learning German, and that's I can say the main reason why I want to go to the German-speaking country. As I said, now it is Germany. Yeah. So I just wanna improve my language because I can say I can communicate in English, but I definitely cannot say that when it comes to German. So yeah, I want to be able to communicate in German.
But do you understand it well?
I can say it depends on the subject of the of what I need to understand, but yeah, I think I understand it. Maybe not well, but good enough.
That's good. Yeah. I mean, because, with languages, it is this way that usually people are... It's easier to understand something than to say something, definitely.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay, that's good. So, again, you're taking a course now here at the university, right?
Yes, exactly. German language, I chose the course that it is a bit above my current skills, but this is good because it's somehow a challenge for me.
Yeah, that's true.
And have you? I want to ask you if you thought about Erasmus program.
I mean, let's put it like this. I thought about it, but I didn't really consider, going to another country. I mean, not yet, at least. We'll see if that changes in the future. Yeah, probably I will try something like that one day. Yeah, because that's an interesting experience. I mean, going to another country, studying in a different language, and that's something new, definitely. And also, I'm very glad that this university offers it. As far as I understand, many universities here in Poland have this, right?
Yeah. Like it's rather an exception when the university doesn't offer it. So yeah,
that's very good. I mean, that's great that people can do something like that. That also gives me some thoughts about languages. Just we were talking about languages, and generally, I like learning languages. And that has always been this interesting aspect for me that people are able to, communicate, and that there are some commonalities between, people from all around the world, and that we still can find, again, sorry for this repetition, but find the common language between like each other and, communicate our thoughts. And that's interesting. But did you know that our language determines how we think as well in some cases?
I heard about that. For example, I heard that in Finnish, on some Scandinavian language, there are a few words for a snow, and it depends on the type of a snow. So
exactly.
That's wow.
Yeah, that's one of the examples. Also, probably it was something, connected to some, tribes living in South America, I believe. They also have different words for different trees, and they cannot say that it's the same thing. For us, it is just a tree, right? For them, it's not a tree. It's, I don't know, something, right? Or, for example, in some countries, I believe it was in some African tribes, I don't remember how it was exactly, but they didn't have some colors. I mean, they would say that green and yellow are the same color. Can you imagine that? And in their perception, it is like the same color, but I mean, that's so different for us, right?
Yeah.
And also studies show that okay, so let's put it like this. Some people might say that, no, I mean, these people, if you teach them, if you say that, no, these are different colors, they'll distinguish them. But no, the study shows that that's not that way. I mean, they try to have this test for people to, to call different colors. And some speakers, it was made with like the speakers who have who are from Slavic countries and the speakers from English-speaking countries. And in English, you like blue and light blue, I mean, they don't differentiate them that much as I don't know, for example, I'm not sure if in Polish you have this. Probably you do have this, like niebieski and...
Błękitny.
Yeah, exactly.
Like light blue is błękitny.
Yeah, sure. So you can easily differentiate between them, right? But for some English speakers, it's not that easy. That's interesting, right?
Yeah, it's really interesting, and to be honest, it's like mind blowing. So
it is, especially with colors like, I don't know, green and yellow. Just hard to imagine. And probably the last thing about languages is that did you know that in some countries, in some Asian countries, they sometimes cannot differentiate between R sound and L sound?
Oh.
Yeah, can you imagine that?
I can imagine that.
Instead of saying, I don't know, like, they can say Reich, or, I don't know, Rama. Or hello.
Sounds strange, but yeah. Well, but I think when we think about it from another way, that there will be much more examples when we can spell something, and for Japanese it's like the difference between L and R.
That definitely works the other way too. Okay, and let's get back to your studies. And do you have any plan concerning something you want to do in the future?
To be honest, not really, because my field of study is really wide. I can do a really wide range of jobs after it. I can be in IT, I can create robots, I can do even something connected with mechanics. It might be a little harder, but it is still possible. So not yet, but currently like the robotics is the most interesting for me. Actually, I'm a recruit in a science club that is connected with robotics, and now I'm building my own robot, and it's really interesting. So now probably something connected with that.
Wow, that's great. By the way, I didn't know you finally, applied for this scientific club, because I remember talking to you, like whether you plan to do that or you don't. So yeah, you said something, probably in the future, but I didn't know that. That's great. I mean, I'm also thinking about that, because again, as I said, I used to do that when I was back in Belarus. Now that I study, I probably have a little bit, less time, but still, I'm considering that. Considering doing that.
What were you doing about that? About
Oh,
robotics?
yeah. Well, I was again doing robotics. I was in this team. It was in one IT company. They started these courses for children of people who are working there. So my father works there, and obviously, like, I had a chance to go there. So yeah, that's what I was doing, and it was 9 years. So also I participated in some competitions. As I said, we had a team. So some competitions were like, I was the only one to represent only myself. So these were some competitions, and of course there were some other competitions where we had to work as a team. And probably the competition that I'm proud the most was this world competition. It took place in Dubai, and we won there. I mean, we took the first place. It was just amazing. I mean, especially considering the fact that we were this sort of, I don't know, like, you can imagine it as we built our robot in sort of like in these garage circumstances, really. Like, we were waiting for this kit to be delivered. I mean, it was something like that. So the organizers of this event, they were sending these like kits with some equipment, some sensors, some computers, so all this stuff, and they were sending it to every national team. And our team was waiting for this kit, and it took, I don't know, quite a while to get this equipment. And finally we started to build this robot. We had to be fast, and yeah, we did it in I believe in 2 months before the competition itself, when some teams had it, I don't know, way before of us. I mean, some teams were working on their robots for like 8 months, and so we had to be really quick. But yeah, we did it. That's probably the thing which is the best here. Yeah, but again, it took some effort, because I was working, like, I was in the Lyceum at the time, and I had to to study. Then I was going there to the office where we were working, and usually it was something like till 10 p.m. and then I would go back, and all over again every day. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
But again, it paid off. So that is the most amazing part here, I guess.
Yes, it sounds really amazing.
Yeah, it was. We were really happy. Yeah, and also the funny part. Okay, I cannot avoid mentioning it. let's talk about how it was perceived by some, let's say, Belarusian organizations, because some people from our team were already in the university. So some universities simply said that, no, I mean, that's not something organized here or somewhere, so no, we don't allow you to miss classes in this period. It was really weird, and some people had these problems, but still they had to come up with something like, okay, I'll write a letter that, sorry, I will be absent because of some family circumstances or something like that. But the funny part is that after we won, the universities were like, "Oh, we are so proud. I mean, yeah, we knew you would win," and it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, so that they just didn't thought that you're going to achieve anything.
Probably they didn't. Yeah.
Ah,
So sad. Yeah. Okay. Anyway.
but you proved them wrong, so
Yeah, we did.
that's the best part of it.
Yeah, I agree. So let's and again, you said something like you don't know yet what you want to do, but still you want to work in this robotics field. And is there any company you would like to visit or perhaps work one day?
Visit. Maybe the most known robotics company in the world now, I think, or at least one of the most, is Boston Dynamics. I think you heard about it.
Of course.
Yeah, and most of our listeners also do. So yeah, They are doing just exceptional things. They are amazing. Those robots are jumping, dancing, whatever, lifting anything. So that's definitely the company I would like to visit. I don't know. Work. I have no idea if I
Okay.
wanted to work here. It really depends on the job, on the exactly job I should do here, because you can be in like a less interesting company and do something more interesting, and be in something really big and do like
Some simple job, which doesn't require much.
exactly.
Agreed. I mean, Boston Dynamics is something exceptional. All these robots doing, backflips. I mean, it's just crazy. But that's funny. Of course, they do that just to, show off a little bit. I doubt they would do that in real life circumstances.
Yeah. That's also a point.
Yeah. But I mean, would be funny though, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's say a cashier in the bank, signs your some papers and then does a backflip.
Yeah, sounds really funny.
Exactly. Okay, well, I guess we can slowly move towards the end of our conversation. And thank you for coming, and it's been a pleasure to talk to you. Thank you that you found some time to be on the podcast.
I'm really glad that you invited me, and I also really enjoyed this conversation. So thank you very much.
Yeah. Okay. And again, sorry for repeating, but thank you and bye, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.
This episode was recorded at Radio Luz, LUZ on campus of Wrocław University of Science and Technology. You can find more episodes on our YouTube channel as well as on various other platforms connected to Radio Luz. You can write to us at 51st.peril.podcast@gmail.com, which is 51st.parallel.podcast@gmail.com. Thanks for listening and see you next time.